sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances. Not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap, all in one, all for you. Tap in, zap in.
It's Tuesday, the 3rd of February 2026, and you're with Coffee Time with Peter Gomez. We should have been ending this hour in about 13, 14 minutes, but yeah, we are just actually starting the hour with our next guest. He's called Lamin Jam. We're going to find out as much about him as possible in the remaining 30 to 45 minutes, because he also wants to throw his hat in the ring as far as the presidential election in December is concerned. Why does he want to be president? And yeah, what's the promise to the people of the Gambia? Lamin, thank you very much for joining us. Who is Lamin Jammeh to begin with?
Thank you very much, Mr. Gomez, for inviting me to your studio. And I am called Lamin Jam, a citizen of Sukuta, both parents as well. And I attended primary school in Sukuta, then proceeded to Armitage, from Armitage, then to government institutions, whereby I was able to work in various parts of this country. So as a matter of fact, after qualifying from Gambia Technical Training Institute, I proceeded to Asian Institute of Technology, and then proceeded as well to University of Central England. Then I came back home, started to work for my country. So as a matter of fact, I'm also a member of the International Federation of Housing and Planning, where I do normally deliver annual lectures on themes of conferences held worldwide. So as a matter of fact, I became also employed as development officer, Brikama Area Council. So later I became promoted as Chief Executive Officer of Brikama Area Council. So nonetheless, I was engaged still as a member, an active member of the International Federation for Housing and Planning. But later, I decided to join politics. But earlier on, I was employed as a transcriber, note taker on the Commission for Constitution Review Commission, CRC, whereby I was in fact sworn in to take oath of secrecy, oath of office. That is why I decided to, entitle myself as a constitution activist.
Oh.
So that's the certificate to show.
Yeah.
Signed by the chief.
It says Constitutional Review Commission, Certificate of Recognition.
Right.
This is to certify that Mr. Lamin Jam participated in the constitution building process led by commissioners as transcriber, notes taker from 2028 to 2029.
That's right. Right. So, in this...
Why was it necessary to swear an oath of secrecy?
Yeah, because you are dealing with the public, and the fact that...
It's just a constitution, building process.
Yeah.
And the constitution belongs to the Gambia. Once it's finalized, there'll be copies made, and every Gambian has a right to own one. So what's in the constitution?
This is it, because it is, of course, out of office for the simple reason that what you are about to transcribe is exactly the translation given to you from the general public in the Gambia and abroad. So in that case, at the time of compiling your own reports, what you have heard from the presidents, from the cabinet,
not disclose before the finalization of the
exactly,
constitution.
yes,
Okay.
that's it.
That makes sense.
Right.
All right. So you were CEO at BAC.
Exactly.
We
yes.
know that several past CEOs have at some stage in their work found themselves in trouble, landed themselves in trouble.
Exactly.
Did any such thing happen to you?
Actually, by the time I took up office from my predecessor, who were dismissed by Alkali Commission. By then,
Alkali
Commission.
Okay. Lest people start thinking that
They were
was
dismissed
by Alcalo.
for the simple reason that I think the president assigned the collection of sand mining from geology unit to area council.
The president then?
Yes.
Okay.
The former
Who
president.
was Jammeh?
Yeah, Jammeh.
Yeah. Are you related? Because you're a Jammeh.
No, I'm not related.
Okay.
It's just that my surname happened to be Jammeh.
Okay.
Because I'm a Mandinka, he is a Jola.
Ah.
And he comes from Fonyi and I come from Sukuta. Right?
Okay.
So
but the common denominator is the Gambia. You both come from the Gambia.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Oh, sadly.
So, but
that is so funny.
By surname, he is still my relative. By surname.
Okay. So let's go on. Your predecessor was dismissed by the Algali Commission.
Exactly. So I took over because I had the highest degree by then, from development officer to CEO. And of course appointed by Public Service Commission. By then there was no establishment of Local Service Commission.
Okay.
So if I'm supposed to be removed, I have to be removed by the Public Service Commission.
Okay. Okay, you seem to be building on to something.
Yes.
Okay. Eventually you were removed. Now
Eventually,
can we talk about the circumstances that led to your removal?
Yes. What happened was there was a premeditated plan.
Oh, premeditated.
By the permanent secretary by then, the former permanent secretary, right? So he wrote a letter on December 9th, 2004 to reinstate my predecessor, right, Balamusa Cham. Unfortunately, he didn't make a copy to me. He made a copy to the chairperson of Brikamere Council. That was late Dr. Gibril Jassi. So when it reached him...
there was a Gibril Jassi before mine.
Yes.
Okay.
So my office is just next to his office. He opened the door, he came in, and then showed me the letter. I said, but how is this possible? I am the incumbent. Why should I not have a copy? If my predecessor is supposed to take over from my office.
Okay, but what were you being dismissed for?
Nothing.
Oh.
Just this was the ploy by the permanent secretary and the former Secretary General.
But why would they want to do that? Why would they want to remove somebody who's done nothing? Were you efficient in your position? Would you say your performance was...
I have done nothing, absolutely. So to make the matter short...
To say that I've done nothing and just stop at that can be very dangerous. It
Yes.
could mean also that you didn't perform at all when you were in office.
It's because I wrote a petition letter to the... one copy to the President, copy to the NIA Director General, copy to Inspector General of Police, copy to Ombudsman, and also a copy to the Permanent Secretary as well as the Minister of Local Government by then, Ismaila Sambu. So this actually, the petition did not all go well.
Why did you feel that you had to write a petition?
The petition was based...
What were you aggrieved about?
Yeah, it was all based on, because by the, like for instance, when I came in, I should have dusted the chair before I even sit on it, isn't it? Right?
No.
So,
why would you dust? There's no dust in the studio. So
no, I'm just giving you a parable.
Okay, it's the wrong one. Don't tell people that our chair is dusty when it's not. No dusting of chairs here.
I'm just giving you an adage,
Okay.
right? So actually, the audit report was based on the findings on the sand mining practice on the area council, which amounted to something like 25,685,000.
It's still a big number.
Right? But later, through my own findings, I discovered that the telephone bills, the NAWEC electricity, how do you call it, bills, and many other things which were not put to normal procedure, gave a background of what you call checks and balance for me to ensure that this thing has to be normalized, because I cannot be audited. Sorry, somebody else is supposed to take over from me. I have to make sure that these are all accounted for. That was why I passed that petition with the covering note of the, how do you call it, the audit report with the copies to the president, so on, so on, so on, so on, so.
Okay.
So it didn't all go well with them.
So the permanent secretary,
Yes.
didn't take kindly to this.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they made a premeditated
Did
plan.
you suggest anywhere that there was misuse, even misappropriation of funds?
It's just unfortunate. I could have brought that the letter.
You should be able to remember. Did you
Yes.
suggest anywhere that
Yes.
your predecessor, perhaps in cahoots with some of the senior members of
Yeah,
the staff,
I wanna-
probably were behind the loss of over $25 million
Yes.
to government?
Partly some on miscellaneous items, partly some on the sand mining.
So when you wrote this letter,
actually, your question now, let me answer that.
Okay.
Because he was in tandem with the, how do you call it, he was in concert with the finance director.
Oh, okay.
Then.
Okay.
Because
Did you suggest that in your petition?
I did it. I did so.
So it was more an accusation.
No, it was for me to verify the audit report, right? Because the audit report is so huge and damaging that I can't sit to wait for the response to that audit report. That was why I made the report directly.
Okay.
Right? So actually, when it came to budgeting, I discovered during the budgeting time that what you call the ledger, all entries of revenues, income revenues, were not entered in the ledger. And it is the ledger where, before you do your, how do you call it, budgeting, you have to ensure that the finance director announces the income and the expenditure.
Okay. So let's just say, you wrote this petition. It didn't go down well.
Yeah.
What happened ultimately? You were fired.
No, I was not fired instantly. That letter, like I said, was a premeditated plan when the incumbent is in office. What happened? It was a month later, in this particular month of February, I remember, right?
Why did they choose February? A month so unique. It's got nothing in common with any other month.
Yeah, because
It doesn't have 31 days, doesn't even have 30 days.
Exactly.
You know?
So just imagine from
And
December.
it's my month anyway.
Yeah, thank you. Just imagine from December up to February, after he wrote that letter to reinstate. When I was in office, and I don't have a copy of that letter.
Okay.
So what the next plan was, how to remove myself.
I don't think we have, all the time for that. But ultimately, you were removed, were you?
With my chairman and the governor of West Coast region at the same time.
Okay, so Jammeh just came and said, look, get rid of these three gentlemen and...
I don't think it's Jammeh. I don't allege Jammeh to be responsible for that.
Okay, you think it was who?
Mambure Njai and his team.
Oh.
He was then the Secretary General.
Ah,
yes.
This was when Mambure was Secretary General.
Because if you can imagine, here I am a co-author of this.
The Local Government Act
2002, Local Government Finance Audit Act 2004.
Okay.
I left that one at home. This was done.
Just hold that up to the camera.
This was done together with the late Badara Juf, who was then the permanent secretary, and he happened to be my own classmate at Armitage.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So when you were fired, did you try to seek redress?
No, I was not fired instantly. I was just served a termination letter.
Oh, okay. Okay. When you were terminated, did you try to seek redress? Any kind of redress?
Yes, I did.
Legal?
Yes, legal.
Okay. So who did you sue?
I sued government.
Okay. How did it end, the case? Did you win?
Of course, I won.
Okay. Were you reinstated?
By this letter, I was reinstated.
Did you resume your post?
It is a letter that shows you reinstatement and retirement.
So you were reinstated and retired at the same time?
Yeah, this is what happened actually.
Fantastic.
Because we were
So you suddenly became rich then? Because
no.
if you were reinstated and retired at the same time, you'd be paid all your benefits.
Yes, I'm still continuing to have my benefits.
As a pension or
as
what?
a pensioner, right? But how did that come up? When I received the termination letter, that is this letter here.
Don't worry, I was once served with a termination letter myself.
Okay. When I received the termination letter, what happened was it was Daba Marena then, the former Director General of NIA.
Who is late?
Yeah. He called the chairman for me and him, for my chairman and myself to report to his Banjul office. We went there, of course, it was even after closing time. Then he directed us with one commissioner of operations, Dembaso, to go and meet my permanent secretary at Ministry at the Kwarangul. Of course, indeed, we traveled there, and then the Kwarangul, at the Kwarangul we met the permanent secretary, and he issued me a letter, as well as my chairman, and there was another letter which he gave to the Dembaso himself. I believe that letter was for the governor at the time. I was so curious, I had to open the letter.
Well, it's your letter, yes.
Yes, so when I read the letter, it's just few words.
Saying?
I've been directed by directives to terminate your appointment as Chief Executive Officer of Brikama Area Council.
I've been directed by directives?
Directives, right?
Ah.
I had...
Strange language?
Yes. I asked him.
Is that language common in the local government setup?
No. That was the only simplest letter I received.
Okay.
Where is this letter from? He said, no, it's from here. I said, no. Do you know English grammar? I've been directed by directives. It's not you. He argued that it was him.
Okay.
Right? So I wanted to make noise there. This man, he asked me to go, let's go back to Damba Marena. I went back to Damba Marena, and then it was so strange. I asked him, I said, look, Mr. Marena, have you received my petition letter? Yes, 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 I've received it. But in this case, it's not about your petition. I've been given in our local language, Bumbato directed me to call you people to come and answer.
Mumbato is the big house.
That's the state house.
Okay.
So if
Well, direct translation would be big house, not so?
yes, yeah, exactly.
Bumbato.
Bumbato, boy, exactly. So he said,
Tegumak.
yeah, exactly. So he said, anyway, Mr. So, can you take these people upstairs? That's their conference room, not to the cell.
Okay. Listen, ultimately,
Yeah.
you never got back to your position, even though one letter reinstated you and retired you, apparently,
Yes.
all at once.
Yes.
But did you get a lump sum? Were you given, you know, a big payoff?
No, I was paid only $117,000.
Well, in those days, that was money, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
That was big money. How did you spend it?
Well,
Did you buy a ticket and, you know, travel the world?
no, before I traveled,
No, this particular money.
no, it's
Precisely.
only when I came back from UK. You know, I
That
went
you had
into
access to the
exile.
money.
I went into exile.
Why did you have to go into exile? You only lost a job.
No, because after winning my case at the courthouse,
Yes.
at High Court,
Yes.
because state appealed that High Court does not have the jurisdiction to process my case,
Which is okay.
right?
Yeah, which is okay.
So it means that the state has appealed to Court of Appeal.
Yes.
That is where everything suspended, right? And that was not true. How did I know about that? It's not true, because when I came back,
Let's say even, you know, it was true. Why did you have to just run away?
no, because the very time when I received this letter of invitation to go and then give lectures,
You received a letter of invitation while
This-
your case was on to
this
go and
is
give lectures.
town and
Well,
country.
let's just, you know, deal with
Yeah.
So while your case was on, you received a letter of invitation to
Yes.
travel to go and give lectures.
Yes, exactly.
You seized the opportunity as the government was, appealing against a ruling.
Yes.
You went to Europe.
No. Before I left for Europe,
Uh,
by then it was on appeal adjournment,
Yes.
right? Before I went, I received this letter. You understand?
We've gone past that.
This letter
Yes.
came at a time when I was just ready to fly over
Yeah.
to UK.
Okay, in short, people who, you know, run away and go to exile, they do so because they feel that their life was threatened.
Yeah,
Did you feel that your life was threatened?
That was what I'm just coming to.
No, you were taking too long to get there. At what stage did you, suspect that your life was threatened?
I was approached by two police officers in a police car, to my compound. The very day I went to buy a suitcase for me to pack my things to go,
Okay,
right?
okay.
They told me, look, Mr. Jammeh, anyway, you are wanted at the police headquarters in Banjul.
Okay.
Can you come along with us? I said, look, how come? So I decided to comply.
Mhm.
I followed them from Brikama, then we traveled to Banjul.
Mhm.
And there we met one Jesus named Jesus,
Okay.
whom I used to be,
Who is no more, yes.
who is very familiar with me by then.
Okay.
They saluted him and they said, sir, we have been asked to bring this gentleman here. He knows me very well. He said, who asked you to bring this man? Can you go to the station? Find out from the station, not from me. Right? So unfortunately, when we reached the station, we found one Sergeant Ba. He also confirmed that he doesn't have a name of Lamin Jam in his diary book. So they pushed him to one corner side and said, look, can you talk to your station officer? Right? And then unfortunately, they came back with the same sergeant and told me that anyway, Sergeant told me, anyway, Mr. Jammeh, I'm sorry, we have to detain you here until Monday because it's just off time.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Okay.
And this is what happened.
And you were scheduled to fly out that evening.
That evening,
Okay. So
Right.
so you missed your flight.
I missed my flight. That's the very first time I experienced being put in a cell
Okay.
where I found about 12 people. One of them who I asked
So 13 of you in a room, how big?
It's about 2.5 meters square.
Okay,
Very, very small.
Yeah, that's not very big.
The man who led us in the press
So
is
you were-
called
so-
Ansumana Jammeh. He was detained there for almost 1 year, 7 months.
It's okay. Let's talk about you, not
Yeah.
you know the others
Yeah.
who were there. They are not here to speak for themselves.
Right.
So you spent 2 days there.
No, I spent Friday night,
Yes.
Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. I was taken upstairs, right? So I was given the letter. I was shown the letter by Nomo Kujabe, the then officer in charge of serious crime unit. When I read the letter, it's just 2 phrases. Well, police officers, can you bring serious crime unit manager? Can you bring Mr. Lamin Jam to task for reasons of writing a petition to the president why he should be reinstated, which he knew is false. So,
So you were being charged under the, giving false information
Again.
policy of Jammeh.
Exactly.
Well, you said Jammeh had no hand in this, and now you are bringing Jammeh into this whole thing.
No, it's not Jammeh. It's not Jammeh.
Oh.
It's Mamborenjai and his team.
Yeah, even though
Right.
Jammeh is named in it.
No.
You wrote to the president,
I wrote to the president.
allegedly.
I wrote to the president to complain
Okay.
that there is an amount of 28 point something
Okay.
thousand million.
So even though, the president was mentioned in this letter, you're
Yes.
saying that president knew nothing about
Yeah.
what was going on.
Because
Okay. So they took you upstairs. How
And
many
then-
days did you spend there? You
I-
don't need to go into the details
it's
of
up
that.
to Thursday
Okay.
that I became.
So when did you regain your freedom to have the ability now either to sneak out of this country or to travel normally out of this country?
No, I have to sneak out
Oh, you have to sneak out.
because I was bailed by the court.
How did you sneak out of this country? Did you dress up like a woman at the border so that they don't recognize
No,
you
I
there?
dressed like a beggar, right?
Like a beggar.
With a very, very, how do you call it, laceless shoe
Okay.
and a small,
Pretending to be mentally
Just like a beggar.
deranged.
yes, exactly,
Okay.
with a very rough,
And
dress.
were you
And
saying Lara Bilaran as you were going on?
no.
Tell me about that.
I went, of course, I traveled with my son because when we stepped down from the courthouse, that's the very time, because what happened was the matter was adjourned. I was only granted court
Let's
bail.
not go back. Let's move on. We
No.
are at the stage where you are leaving this country. So your son helped you
Helped me, we escaped through Dhaka,
through Dakar.
and I had to pay about almost 300,000 CFA just to get a flight, because it was during holiday time, from Portugal, from Lisbon to Zurich, and then from Zurich to UK.
Okay. So in the meantime, this conference was gone. The conference
Yes.
that we were supposed
Yes,
to
yes,
address
yes,
Otis
yes,
Party in
yes,
was
yes.
gone. All right.
Because by then I was only left with 3 months visa.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your intention to become president. What inspired it?
Well, thank you very much for recalling that matter. I had to prepare this. That's what you call a manifesto, right? And this manifesto at least covered all areas of concern, of public concern. Because how did I do it? I did it from the experience I had when I was in this country from the late 60s. I worked on the community development, survey department, agricultural sample survey, agro industries, how to call it, PWD itself, and the MSG, right? So with all this, like MSG, then
We don't have time to go into all those
Yeah.
details, huh? Because
Yeah. So with all the experience, I had my nationwide postings. So I should know better than any other person. That is the problem of those communities concerned, from Jidda, Fatoto.
So you're doing this for the communities.
For the
You want to be president so that so that you can
because
fix
I
the
know their
problems.
problems.
You know them and you want to fix their problems.
Yes, exactly.
What are the main problems of the communities? Just list 3.
One, because there is no nation without good health.
Okay, health,
Education,
education,
agriculture.
agriculture. The borough government can, list successes in these three areas. Education, for instance, has the biggest slice of the budget, so you can't say the borough government is not taking education seriously. Health, when they talk about the massive improvements, Dr. Sise would sit there and talk about the explosive, development taking place. Agriculture, likewise. So people would say, well, the borough government is doing well in these areas.
Very good. That's a very good question. Like what is happening nowadays couldn't have happened if I was in that presidency.
What is happening?
Because we are losing all our youths at the back way. That's one. Number two, price.
I'm asking you to address these three areas. We've prioritized three areas.
Yeah.
Education, health, agriculture.
Yeah, because my manifesto included what you call the priorities for all the.
So if you're concerned about youths dying, trying to, take the back way,
Yes.
that should have been top of your list of three, but you gave me agriculture, you gave me health,
No,
you gave me
no, you want
education.
No, you wanted me because I just want to give an overall view of my my consideration and apathy for what Gambians are suffering now, right? That is why I decided to put up this manifesto, whereby for health, I would provide 3 years free health care and prescription as well as treatment for all Gambians.
No more buying of drugs.
No more buying of drugs.
No more payment for any kind of treatment.
Fine, that's right. Right?
Wow.
And then as well, provide what you call nanotechnology referral hospitals to be constructed in every region.
What's a nanotechnology referral hospital like?
That is a combination.
What does it offer? Yes.
Yeah, it is a combination of all the health facilities, because I used to work at the University of Birmingham, Queen Elizabeth University of Birmingham. And I know it's 8-floor building. And I know what are the basic requirements for a referral hospital. They bring in so many nanotechnology machinery